Okay, and welcome to our Monday night Jeunesse Global webinar. I'm very excited to be presenting to our global audience tonight. Even though this is predominantly an Australian and New Zealand time session, we do get a global audience, so welcome to all of you. My name's Angela Lucenti and I'm an Emerald Director with Jeunesse Global based here in Australia, and I live in Melbourne. And it's been a very exciting 3 years for me and my family since joining Jeunesse. So I am what I would describe as a woman that's been on an absolute mission for more than 25 years, looking for the perfect job or the perfect business that would give me the balance that I really felt that I deserved between family, lifestyle and career. I have tried working very hard for a boss at a corporate level, and that wasn't exactly ticking all the boxes that I needed. So then I decided to become the owner of my own business, and for over 12 years I owned two fashion boutiques in Melbourne. So although having ownership of my own business gave me greater flexibility, in the end it was probably the hardest 12 years that I worked in my career, and financially gave us a great income as a family, but didn't ultimately, provide the freedom of flexibility that I was looking for. So in 2006 and 7, I decided to sell both my stores, and that's when I started to look at businesses that were a bit outside the square. And one of the things that was really important to me, and also important to my growing family, I'm a mum of two teenage boys now, was that I needed to be, home more. I just wanted to be able to be home-based, take my kids to school, come home and do business in the comfort of my own home. So I looked for a business model that would give me that flexibility, and that's when I discovered the direct sales industry. So when Jeunesse came along 3 years ago, I have to say I wasn't looking for anything new. I was at the heights of my then direct sales business. I was earning a very healthy six-figure income, working part-time from home as I'd always dreamed of, and life was actually pretty good. But there were so many aspects of Jeunesse, and the presentation that you're going to hear about tonight is pretty much very similar to what I heard 3 years ago. And after listening to this webinar, I went away and really started to reconsider, some of the decisions that I had made in my career. And, really this webinar piqued my interest at a level where I really could not look back. So I jumped into Jeunesse, and here I am 3 years later as an Emerald Director based in Melbourne with an absolutely global team. My business has grown into more than 50 countries around the world, and today I'm very fortunate to be earning a multiple six-figure income. So, certainly the income has its, great aspects and moments, and really does provide, experiences for our family, but it is also the lifestyle that we've been able to now achieve as a family. I mean, there's some of my favourite pics in the top right corner. That's a recent holiday we had with the kids in Bali in January, and the amazing thing about the passive income stream that this style of business provides means that while we are holidaying with our children, our business can still be working in the background. So in previous years I had what I would call a hands-on business, a business that I really had to be all over. I call it high touch. Today in Jeunesse Global, I have what I call a high-tech business, not necessarily myself being a very technical person, but high-tech as in a way that I don't have to be, in touch with every aspect of my business for it to work. So it's e-commerce at its best, and for me and my family, the business model has provided, one of the greatest 3 years of our life. So why did I change my career so many times, and what leads most people to doing that? Well, it's basically what you see on the screen there, guys. 96% of people do lay awake at night worrying about health and finance. And, this leads us to making decisions about, different jobs and businesses that we could be a part of that could perhaps improve those aspects of our life, and certainly was the case for me. The dilemma in the real world is that most people are finding it tough to make ends meet. I mean, I only need to look at the families in my network to see that most people are spending more time in the office and less time with their children. Working this way in what mostly people see as an unhappy environment. I don't know many people that love the idea of having to go to work every day. Only 5% of people can afford to retire in the way where they are considered wealthy. So network marketing today is considered the new age of business. And for me, it was a brand new destination. I knew nothing about network marketing. I had no idea about the abilities of this business model and what you could achieve in terms of passive income and lifestyle. So for me, I was an absolute student when I started with Jeunesse. I really saw this as a way for anybody, regardless of your background or your experience or qualifications, to be able to come in and develop an income based on what your family needed, whether that was hobby-based, part-time, full-time, or whether it was, income beyond your wildest dreams. It's also an opportunity to create incredible lifestyles through travel and through experiences with the companies. Some of the best business and financial leaders in the world, as you can see there, heavily endorse this industry as a plan B for families. And Warren Buffett, who is certainly one of the most exciting financial investors in the world and most successful, has gone on record and saying cash on cash return. This industry has delivered some of the best investments that he has ever made. Warren Buffett currently has over a dozen companies has financial interest in over a dozen network marketing companies. So let's look at home business. I mean, for me, looking back 7 years ago, this was really important to me. Today over 200 million people will be expected to join the home-based business industry over the next 10 years. This will actually equate to more growth in the next 10 years than there has been in the last 50. Currently here in Australia, 1 out of every 8 homes operates this way. And I have to say, I mean, looking back over the years, home-based businesses used to be a case of, a mum's business. A lot of women, after going into, I guess, their family years, having children, deciding that this was a great way to just earn some supplementary income. But today we see more than ever that it's not just women, but it's also men that are heavily invested in these types of business models. And I guess as parents, we all just want to be able to provide our children, the type of parenting that most people can only dream of, and that's to be available more to our kids. So other industries that are more specific to Jeunesse include the incredible expansion of the anti-aging genre within the cosmetics industry. When you look at that graph, within the next 10 years, the anti-aging market and the global anti-aging market will be set to become a $1 trillion industry. 20% of all skincare sales currently come from this industry, which is very exciting. Also, 80% of network marketing reps are female, and I guess it really does, say a lot about the model. I mean, most women are looking to tick the type of boxes that this industry really ticks. So I'm working with a lot of women in my business, and there's certainly no shortage of men. I have to say that. There's lots of men that are looking to build, plan B incomes within the network marketing industry also. So how do you capitalize on these trends, guys? And Jeunesse right now is what I see as the solution to a lot of these dilemmas. When we look back on the last 3 years, starting at number 82 in 2012 and climbing to number 46, ranked in the direct selling News Global 100 list. So there are literally hundreds, if not thousands, of companies that are part of the DSA, the Direct Selling Association. And right now, Jeunesse is the youngest company within the Inside Top 50. We have had such an incredible few years within this industry. In 2013, we did such an incredible job that we were awarded the Rising Star of the entire industry. In 2015, we climbed to number 38 in the top 100, and we also hit the Billionaires Club, $1 billion in sales in revenue in one calendar year. So 2015 was what I consider an incredible year for Jeunesse. $1 billion in sales in record time. I mean, there is not a long list of companies that have hit this benchmark, but you know, when we look at the graph of companies that have hit $1 billion in one calendar year, the last company to do that was a company called Nu Skin that did it in 21 years. So today, Jeunesse sits as the youngest company to do that within a third of the time. So moving on, when we look at sales growth over the last 6 years, starting at 30 million in year one and almost doubling in turnover each year to hit $1.1 billion last year in 2015. I think that that is something, I guess, that most companies would be very envious of, regardless of what industry they are in. Any privately owned corporation and certainly any publicly listed company would love to have this sort of growth in their company. Jeunesse, as we know, has hit some incredible benchmarks, and these are some of the industry awards that they have earned over the last few years. What I do love is that Jeunesse has not only won awards within the industry, but also in the USA right now. They are also part of the top Inc. 500 list of companies. So these are actually privately owned corporations. So, and right now they are also #1 fastest growing DSA company within the Inc. 500 list. Jeunesse is also aligned with 2 charitable funds, Jeunesse Kids, which is aligned also with Free the Children, with a view of helping communities across the world in third world countries to not only help to feed people in these communities, but also to help them create a sustainable community through education and through a growth of logistics and systems within the communities. So very important part of Jeunesse. These are our incredible founders, Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis. I guess 2 people that were strangers to me 3 years ago, and I remember looking at this slide and wondering, you know, what sort of people would start, you know, a company like Jeunesse. But I've been very fortunate enough to spend time with Randy and Wendy on a couple of our reward trips, most recently a week in Maui on our Emerald Reward experience, and have to say that, you know, 2 people that, you know, don't even feel like they are the owners of the company. They feel like they're part of the family. So, you know, just to see the way their staff interact with them and also the distributors, you know, really made me and my husband realise that we were home. And Jeunesse is very lucky to have Randy and Wendy as the directors of our company. Over 40 years experience within the industry, both as owners and consultants, and a very illustrious, successful career at that. Wendy has been named among the most influential women in the industry, not once but twice. So certainly an absolute leader in her field. Scott Lewis, who is the son of Wendy Lewis, also as our Chief Visionary Officer. And I do love that he has the word visionary within his title, because this is a company that is and has crystal clear vision of where they are taking their business, and, you know, where they are, you know, helping their distributors in terms of creating not just income but also lifestyle. So Scott Lewis would have to be one of the hardest working executives that I have ever met, and certainly we are in great hands with him. We have a logistical expansion of over 120 countries, as you can see there, across the world, and also more than 20 offices helping to distribute our products and also helping to support the distributors across those nations. So that's very important. So here we have a snapshot of the entire Jeunesse product category, and I do love that we have products that are unique to our industry. They are completely focused on the anti-aging genre genre. So we have products that are all about helping people to not only look younger in the mirror, but also, and more importantly, to feel younger. So, you know, I love that we have products that has the whole world talking. And it all started with a chance meeting with Wendy and Randy and Dr. Nathan Newman. He is not only an advanced cosmetic surgeon and an expert in his field, but he is a world leader also in adult stem cell technology formulation. He has exclusively pioneered a patent-pending stem cell technology that he has used to create the world's first adult-derived stem cell cosmetic line in the world today. So certainly very exciting. When I looked at Jeunesse for the first time, I have to say I was not an avid skincare user. Unlike a lot of my female friends, you know, that was not something that I spent a lot of my money or time on. But, you know, I certainly got excited about a product that was so unique and world first. And I got excited about, you know, the potential of what this product could do, not just for myself, but also for people across the world. Because let's face it, the whole world is obsessed with the fountain of youth. And Jeunesse right now has the closest thing to the fountain of youth as proven by science. More than 200 growth factors go into creating our Luminous skincare range. So we do not have any blood products or any stem cells in our products, guys. What we have pioneered here is a technology that has enabled Dr. Newman to you know, devise a way to extract the most important part of the cell. So that's the growth factor complex. This is like the chemical language of the cell. It's what helps the stem cell behave the way it does in our body to repair, restore, and regenerate new growth of tissue. So our stem cell Luminesque range behaves exactly the same way on our skin. This is our entire skincare line, 6 products. I love that it's compact, I love that it's niche, but mostly I love that it's so easy to talk about. So from the left to the right, we have our Youth Restoring Cleanser. I call this the glue to the system because this is what helps really cleanse our skin at a cellular level. The Youth Restoring Cleanser works at stem cell level. It will not only cleanse the skin, but it will also tone and gently exfoliate, leaving the skin absolutely feeling refreshed and ready for the rest of the program. Our Cellular Rejuvenation Serum, this is our X Factor product. I mean, this is what really started all for Dr. Nathan Newman. This is the first product that he created in the range. 85% of this product is made up of that growth factor complex, more than 200 active growth factors. So that is the active ingredient in this product, and that is a standalone serum. I mean, you cannot get a serum on the market today that is made with over 200 stem cell growth factors, and also there is no serum in the marketplace right now, regardless of what the active ingredient is, that has 85% of that active ingredient as its main factor. So it's certainly a unique product. The Daily Moisturizing Complex locks in the serum. So that's applied over the serum in the morning. It will not only act as a barrier cream against the environment and also against the harmful UV rays. It has an SPF of 30, which is very important in our Australian climate. But this product is fabulous for locking in the serum and allowing the serum to do its magic. The Advanced Night Repair, this also is made up of that growth factor complex. I love that this has a DNA repair factor to it. So it will work on the skin while you sleep to repair the skin at DNA level. It will also help the skin to feel absolutely nourished because of the way it's created. So I love the Night Repair. That would have to be my favorite product in the range. The Essential Body Renewal is basically for every other part of your body. So I love that this goes on so smoothly after a shower, fantastic to use, and has replaced every other moisturizer I've ever used in my life. So the Ultimate Lifting Mask, the one on the end, is this is the product that really was a bit of a game changer for our Luminesque range. So this is what I've nicknamed our 30-minute miracle mask, and I've got some photos coming up shortly that will show exactly how the Ultimate Lifting Mask works. But what I love is that our products will give you a result in 30 days. So using the Total Youth Enhancement System, as you have just seen, means that you will see a result in 30 days, or Jeunesse has a 30-day money-back guarantee, which is very, very important. As a business owner starting with Jeunesse, I wanted to make sure that my consumers, my customers were protected. So, that was fantastic. Also, we have had some great clinical trials. In this independent study, 100% of people tested said that they would absolutely recommend their products to their nearest and dearest. So as a referral program, I guess this business relies entirely on people using products that they get a good result with, they love, and that they then want to share with people that they know. So that was a great endorsement. This lady here was tested more specifically for aspects of her skin, including spots, pores, wrinkles, and texture. As you can see there on the right, only after 60 days on the program, she has experienced an incredible result using the entire skincare regime. So it's very important to understand that, some people do look at using perhaps just one product, but you will not get the entire result that you're looking for. If you want to use the product range and get the most effective result, you need to commit to using the entire range, and that actually makes more sense because we have these heavily discounted packages when you become a member that give you the entire range at almost up to half price. The other thing is that you want to make sure that you use the range for at least 90 days because it does work on a 90-day detox factor, and if you want to experience some changes in your appearance like you're going to see here, I love that we start with a very mature face. I mean, this is a very exciting testimonial. You can see there that these are quite mature wrinkles and lines around the cheek area and the eye area. Great to see those results. Again here, I mean, our products are sold purely as a cosmetic skincare line, but I think this gentleman would be feeling very excited about the result he has there on the right. And again, this comes down to the growth factor complex, the active ingredient, and the way that it works when it's applied to the skin. This is a great result. This is actually one of the girls that I work with here in Melbourne. She's a beauty expert, has her own home-based clinic, and she really needed to make sure that the products lived up to her expectation. And this is only after 3 weeks using the entire range on the back of one hand. And there is such an obvious result there that it's, I guess all you need to do is you use this on the back of one hand, and you could pretty much be showing people that you know how effective the skincare is. Again, here another great result. For this gentleman, I really love, the improvement that you see here in his skin, but also when I hear this gentleman's testimonial, I love to see the change in his, in his demeanour and his confidence, having amazing improvement in what can only be described as a very alarming, situation for him with his skin. Again here, amazing result. This would have to be absolutely hands down testimonial of the year. This was actually a lady that was using another skincare range. She was a consultant for another skincare company for more than 20 years, and I guess she was just highly curious about the way these products worked and decided that she would test the waters herself, and needless to say, she could not stop using the products, and the result there is, I guess it speaks for itself. So amazing to see the smoothness of her skin, and the way her complexion looks there on the right is amazing. Again, this is the Ultimate Lifting Mask, the 30-minute miracle mask. This is what it looks once it dries and comes off the skin. And this is what you can expect. I mean, when you look on the before photo here and you see the lines and the wrinkles and, small slight bags there under the eyes as well, to see the result this lady has achieved here on the right, and this is only under around 30 minutes. Allow the product to dry on the skin and then peel it off. These results will last for up to 1 week. So what I recommend is that you use the Ultimate Lifting Mask weekly alongside your skincare program. The great thing about that is that will also help to for the Luminesque range to work more efficiently. So definitely one of our favourites in the range. But Instantly Ageless is I guess, the product that really not just took the Australia by storm, but absolutely the world by storm. I remember when this little vial was introduced to our back office, and we could see incredible results in the mirror in under 2 minutes. So Instantly Ageless is a powerful anti-wrinkle micro cream. It has certainly become the favourite amongst our customers. It is made predominantly with a peptide called arginine, which is the first peptide for expression wrinkles. And this is what Instantly Ageless can do. From left to right, no bags. It's amazing to see the way this happens in the mirror. So the first time I used it, I was absolutely speechless. And, I love that this product works not just under makeup, but also on top of makeup, because the results will last for up to, 6 to 8 hours. So I always say that this is what I've nicknamed our Cinderella product. So for the girls, especially that are on the call, if you apply this product and you're out on a big night and you come to your 6-hour mark and you want to top it up, you can absolutely do that. So Instantly Ageless is an amazing product and really has become one of the favorites among our system. So Dr. Vincent Giampapa is the lead formulator behind our nutrition range of products, and I think it's important to understand that as a company, Jeunesse's motto is Generation Young. So we are all about helping generations of people, no matter how young or how old you are, look and feel younger. So we also have an incredible range of products that work from the inside out. So Dr. Giampapa is an absolute leader in his genre of science, which is genetic science. So his research is all about genetics and also the aging process. So he has also earlier last year been nominated for a Nobel Prize based on his research over many years. One of the first products he brought to our range was AMPM. I love that this product works synergistically with the body to deliver what a multivitamin delivers, but obviously AM for daytime energy to help you maximize energy through the day, and PM to help restore energy levels through restful sleep through the night. More than 85 active ingredients that not only give you great energy but also helps to combat the symptoms of aging around the clock. So this is a 24/7 multivitamin that is a real favorite amongst our members. Reserve is my favorite product in the range. I really love that Reserve is an all-natural gel product made from antioxidant berries. So it's an antioxidant fruit blend. One of the key antioxidants in this product is resveratrol, which is derived from mulberries and also red wine grapes. So resveratrol has been touted as a modern miracle by the Harvard Medical School. It's exciting to know that as a product line, Reserve has the most efficient form of resveratrol that you can deliver to the body. So this is ingested as a gel, delivered direct to the bloodstream, and not only give you an all-natural energy kick, but also help to restore pH levels in the body. Reserve is great to use alongside the Luminous skincare range. So while the skincare is doing its magic in the mirror, the Reserve will do its magic from the inside out. VitaCell is our detox product. This is made from all-natural rice powder blend. It is a food supplement. I love to add this little sachet, this little powder sachet, to my breakfast shake every morning. It tastes a bit like rice milk if you mix it with water. So if you don't like the taste of rice milk, mix it in with your breakfast shake. This will detox your body from stem cell level. So it will give you maximum energy, from stem cell level, which is really exciting. I mean, people that are using this product are saying that they've never felt better. So VitaCell is certainly one of our newest products, but also gaining a lot of momentum from our customers who absolutely love it here in Australia and around the globe. Now, Finity is one of the greatest breakthroughs in the history of anti-aging science. Now, the key factor that makes Finity such an X-Factor product is an ingredient called TA65. So TA65 is a nutrient that was discovered in 2009. What they discovered as a science group was that TA65 could actually reverse the age of the human stem cell, which is pretty mind-blowing. And when I first looked at Finity as a product, I started to really wonder about how incredible this product would be in terms of what it could provide in changing lives around the world. So the group that actually discovered TA65, and Jeunesse has exclusive use of the TA65 that was created by the science group called TA65 Sciences in 2009. That group actually won the Nobel Prize that year for their research and their discovery. So certainly a very exciting product to have in our range. Zen Body is one of our newest products, a weight management program. I do love that this is, for me, a holistic approach to weight management. I mean, we have 3 products again that work in synergy with the body to do 3 main functions that every weight management program should focus on. Number 1, to reduce fat in the body. Number 2, to rebuild lean muscle. And number 3, to help curb cravings. Now, one of the biggest dilemmas that people have when they do go on a program is that they're, they're reaching out for their sugars and carbs and things that they really can't go without. Zen Shape goes a long way in helping with that problem, and working together with Zen Fit and Zen Pro, this range is providing some incredible results to our members. So Zen Body is certainly added a whole new level to our product range. So when we look at the youth enhancement system, as you see it there on the screen, it's really exciting to see what Jeunesse has in its range at the moment, but also to look at the energizing drinks that are on their way. Nevo, which is an exciting energy drink released in the USA late last year. This is certainly again going to add a whole new level to our product range and to our business ability. So $38.05, guys, that's all it's going to take for you to invest and become a member of Jeunesse Global. So if you are excited so far about what you've heard on this webinar, I highly recommend that you keep listening, and also at the end of this presentation, get in contact with the person that invited you to the call. So as long as you've got your $38 available to invest, this will get you started in your membership. As a customer who would like to take advantage of the discounted members packs and ongoing discounted members rates, that's a great option for you. If you are more interested in the business side of this opportunity, then the great thing is that this is your initial investment. This will give you your virtual business kit, your e-commerce platform that you can grow your business from. But we will also give you an opportunity to participate in an award-winning financial reward scheme. Jeunesse right now has a compensation plan that can help anyone that engages in this business and is actively working as a distributor access to 6 streams of income. Now, I'm not going to make you an absolute expert on the call tonight, but I will take you through the 6 ways. And at the end of this call, as I said, just get in contact with the person that invited you. So the first way that we can make money in our Jeunesse business is through what we call retail profit. So this is not what I consider new age income. This is traditional income and very similar to what I used to do when I owned my retail stores. I think this is a great option for people who are not interested in the networking side of this business model. People that perhaps already have a business where they are selling these similar type of products to clients, or they have a membership-based business where they perhaps have a gym or a clinic or a weight loss center. So there are options that you have to be able to sell at retail. Any independent distributor can do this from their website, and then you can access very generous retail profits of around 40%. So that's certainly a great way, but that is what I call traditional income. New customer acquisition bonus is also traditional income, and we get paid this once based on enrolling members who then go on to activate their membership with a product pack. Now, the product packs are heavily discounted, and we have packs that are, I guess, appealing to different types of members. Some members who just want to trial some products before they decide to become a business business distributor, and we also have packs that are directed to people who join solely for that purpose. So depending on what size pack you select, the person or you as the person that is promoting that pack can stand to earn a one-off customer acquisition bonus. So what I do like about this is that they can range from $25 and up to $250. So if you are good at attracting people who are really interested in the business, then you could make up to $250 on each member that you enroll into your Jeunesse business. That bonus will happen only once, and I guess it's a little bit like commission on a sale. So I guess if there's a sales reps on the call, you would appreciate that and understand that. In my last business, that's how I predominantly made my income, and I have to say I had to sell a lot of product every month to achieve my healthy six-figure income. And I guess the thing that bothered me the most in that style of business was that at the start of every month, on the first day of every month, I started at ground zero again, and I had to rebuild my sales so that I could earn my commissions. So it was this part of the plan that really caught my eye when I looked at Jeunesse. So number 3 is what we call team commissions, and this is purely a passive income stream that you can develop if you engage in the business part of Jeunesse. So here in Jeunesse, we have a very simple plan. We call it a binary compensation plan. So you only have to grow 2 teams. So after you've activated your membership with a product pack, you then need to enroll 2 people, and they can even be 2 customers who simply want to trial the products, and that will activate your left team and your right team. Once you've done that, you are activated to earn what we call team commissions. Of course, this part of the plan really depends on how many people you can enroll into those 2 teams and how many people you can find that actually want to engage in the business. To give you an example of my business, I've enrolled 80 people in 3 years, of which only about 7 are actively engaged in the business, but my network has now expanded to almost 30,000 people around the world, and I have fairly even teams, so I've got about 15,000 people in each side. So team commissions are earned when product volume points are activated. So anytime someone in your 2 teams buys a product back or repurchases or reorders product, points are accrued in the business. And when those points are accrued on your right and left side and they achieve 900, so as you can see here, 600 on one side and 300 on the other, Jeunesse will redeem the points and you will earn a passive income team commission of $35, which I guess when I first looked at Jeunesse didn't sound like a lot of income, but what I've learnt in my 3 years here at Jeunesse is that these 2 teams can grow very organically, and before you know it, you can be accruing product volume from people that you don't even know. Now, there is a cap on this part of the plan. You can only earn up to 750 of those $35 team commissions per week, which in real terms is just over $26,000 a week. Pretty exciting to think that, you know, when I was looking at this compensation plan, when I considered that I was earning in a year what this part of the plan could potentially earn me in 1 month, I mean, this was really exciting for me, and I did understand that there would be some work to be done, and I certainly understand that, you know, there is a lot of effort to be made in this business to achieve these types of incomes. But for me, who is someone that's always had high work ethic, no matter what business or what industry I've been in, you know, I got excited about this part of the plan. Leadership matching bonus is where we get rewarded for the people that we enroll into our business. And this for me is the greatest satisfaction that I've got from my Jeunesse business. So I guess the more people you enroll into this business, the more opportunity you have to earn a matching bonus as a leader based on how much income you can help them earn in the business. So imagine that this is you at the top of your business and you've just activated your 2 teams with these 2 people on your right and left. This is what we see and what is considered as your level 1 in your Jeunesse business. In a leadership matching bonus matrix at level 1, you can earn a 20% match on the $35 team commission that your level ones earn, which can get pretty exciting when you have enrolled a number of people. Now, when these guys get a bit excited and they start sharing their Jeunesse story and actively growing their network, their guys that they enroll are considered your level 2. Jeunesse will pay you a 15% match on all of the income these guys achieve. Now, when these guys start sharing their Jeunesse story and their product experiences and people enroll in their business, that's considered your level 3, and Jeunesse will pay you a 10% matching bonus at level 3. Now, this matrix continues down to 7 levels, so there is a cap on how deep it goes, but there is absolutely no cap on how many people you can effectively enroll at level 1. And it's a very exciting matrix, to say the least, because there is absolutely no cap on the potential of the income here. But we also have the potential to enhance the level 1 match, because at Jeunesse, we are very serious about our customers. So this part of the plan is incentivized by how many customers you attract to your business. I mean, I can tell you right now, I have, over 60 customers that continue to repurchase their products in their own Jeunesse, through their own Jeunesse membership, which is very exciting. At level 1, if you have more than 5 customers, Jeunesse will reward you with a 25% match at that level. If you have more than 10 customers, that becomes a 30% match at that level 1 basis. So, that's a fantastic incentive for attracting customers, which is not very hard to do when you have such an amazing X Factor quality product. Now, Diamond Bonus Pool is where I guess we almost become shareholders of this company. This is a very exciting rank to achieve in Jeunesse. At the moment, we have over 150 Diamond Directors in our Jeunesse business in only 6 years. So this is certainly a great benchmark for our company, and really is a testament to the growth and the support that our distributors are receiving, and the potential of what they can achieve. At this level, the company will award you with 3% of this company's total CV, and this is paid quarterly to all qualified Diamond Directors. So this is like a shareholder bonus. That's how I see it, and I certainly am very excited at the potential of being a part of that share paid out quarterly to all diamonds when I achieve Diamond Director. So let's take the six types of income streams off the table. And this is one of the greatest aspects of Jeunesse, because people that join our company who may not necessarily be looking to earn big incomes, who just might be looking for personal development. Jeunesse is a company that is absolutely dedicated to offering support through live events, through local events, national events, through webinars, just like you're hearing tonight, through ongoing corporate training, as well as training at local levels. I mean, I have seen, personal growth at such incredible extremes in this business. And, that is one of the most satisfying things that, I have seen in terms of me as a leader in this company, just being able to work with people who have grown personally, and also, being able to work with people at any level to achieve some of our, greatest rewards, our lifestyle trips. So, only last month we had over 150 Australian and New Zealand distributors qualify for this year's lifestyle reward, which is a 7-night Mediterranean cruise departing from Barcelona in Spain in May of this year. Now, you don't have to be at any level of the business to actually qualify for these reward trips. And for me, that's exciting, because you can be just joining, today, and if there's a reward trip on offer, you can work towards that reward, not only for yourself, but also for your partner. So I really love that Jeunesse has growth in aspects of our business that's not just focused on income. This is the Emerald experience that my husband and I got to go on in January of last year. I mean, this was, the ultimate in terms of, lifestyle experiences, and certainly a holiday that we will forever be grateful for from Jeunesse. Now, as Diamond Directors, when you achieve that level, not only do you become, in effect, a shareholder of the company, earning, 3% of the company's CV, but you also every year get taken on a 5-star exclusive lifestyle reward trip which every year is a different destination. Last year they experienced a trip in Europe to the Greek islands. The year before it was South Africa, and this year they are off to an amazing diamond discovery tour of Switzerland. So these trips are certainly something to work towards, and I have to say that the lifestyle experience has certainly been the highlight of my business over the last 3 years, because these are experiences that I can share with my family, and memories that will last an absolute lifetime. So this takes us to the end of our presentation, guys, and I really hope you've enjoyed my presentation and my style of sharing information. I do encourage you to get back to the person that invited you, because right now there's normally 3 types of people on the call. Number one, those who really just want to get their hands on their products, and I highly recommend that you do that. You can do that online, or you can do that through, and obviously through getting back to the person that invited you on the call. But if you are more interested in the business aspect of this presentation, and you're in group 2, people that are just looking at a plan B additional income stream, because some people just really love where they are in their life right now and enjoy their job, but could absolutely use some extra income in their life. Take a trip, pay off school fees, pay off credit cards, whatever it is that you want to do with that income, there is an opportunity for you to learn more about that. Group 3, I guess this is the group that I absolutely fell into when I listened to this presentation for the first time. And, I knew that I had just heard about an opportunity that could change my life if I was prepared to invest time, to work hard, and to work with the support system that was in place. And I have to say that 3 years down the track, this is the best decision that I have ever made. So guys, thank you so much for listening to the call, and I appreciate that everyone's time is important, so the investment of 45 minutes tonight should definitely serve you well. Thank you.